All right, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. I go on, Eddie.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes to Thompson on the screen. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And down he goes. Noah Spence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now Mahomes. He'll get this one complete to Terry Godwin. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
At their own 21-yard line.
Real set.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Red, Eddie.
Twitch.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. He's going to take a shot right away. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know the fans are thinking right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he's taken down inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And their first down, Chiefs.
Wait, 80.
59. Back to 59. Let's go one more.
Yellow.
Good exit. Mike 59. Oh,
Mahomes now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the touchdown. Tampa Bay!
Chris Godwin, 85 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
15. Hey, 57, 57.
Bravo!
From the 38, Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right in your playbook, 1-play drive.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 78 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point attempt to come here. Now the try here for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. And take it.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Yellow.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. 41-yard line.
Let's go. He's coming. Double up, double up.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Switch it. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 14-14.
Jello, on the line, right? 59, 59. 15. Attack!
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Throwing now is Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mike 59. Delta. Defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Mike 59. Mike 59.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Now he's forced out left. He's going to take, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 6. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. The running backs, they have to step
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. From the 27, Darnold. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Past the 20, 10. And out at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. We just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
15.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Mike,
We go, son.
52. Ricky. Check 52 to Mike. Check 52.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
They can't stop.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else you have to...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Motion. Hey, 57 colors.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the Buccaneers' 11-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but it'll be second and goal. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Second down and goal. Mahomes. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and that results in a sack. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. After the sack, they come up on third and goal from the 18. From the gun is Mahomes. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. Fourth and goal. Butker's kick here is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lift your wings at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On third down, here's Jones. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 22. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football. First and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run the middle order, guys. You don't have time for audibles.
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
That's a touchdown.
Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And down to the 27-yard line. So we reach halftime of what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job.
Come on, baby. Let's go. That's it. 44. Mike, 44. Check.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Darren Lee, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll run it with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit? They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now Darnold. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Double dog. That's the way. General, flash.
On 1st down, it's Thompson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Levante David in on the tackle.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
from the 39. Mahomes. Now he steps away and avoids the contact by sliding. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, but it'll be second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Yellow, yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And in this day and age, I would love to play quarterback in the NFL. Wide open offenses, acrobatic receivers. If you're accurate, you're going to have days like this.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on fourth down. Turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10.
Here we go. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Eluding pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
You got nothing. Motion.
Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Brings up third down and 12.
You're outside. The mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. On the ball, on the ball, on the ball.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. The man has got it. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Buccaneers, first down.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
To throw is Darnold. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Darnold now to throw, and he's going to go down again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Mike's 50. Hey, tight, tight. Mike's 50.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. A big gain of 31 on third down. Well, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I know we're going to tell you.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Darnold looking downfield for Godwin. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. The point after is good, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Right side.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Yellow.
Number 66. Bullet high.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. It's Kelsey on the ground. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
They stopped him in his tracks. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
But with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold airing this one out for, and that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 31 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Darnold. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. And here we go on 4th. Donald. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Been a very strong performance for them really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now obviously they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
Flushed out right, and seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. I 7, let's go. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Let's get it.
Now Mahomes. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summing onto the field as they'll go for 2. After the interception, here's Darnold. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Terry Godwin, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Faking the give, Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try to stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been running.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Completes it to Jennings. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go out and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
6-6, pull it high.
Man, Eddie.
Check 13. Check 13.
Lady.
On 1st down, Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Come on, boy.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Darnold running the option to the right side. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
We're going to stop. Check that. We're Mike 52 right here. Yo, 80. We're not ready for this, man.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a run. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Go, go.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Record. Young lady. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
On fourth down, Darnold. It's caught, Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, Echo.
Get the ball.
Darnold from the red zone now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To the air again, Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be
And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said,